You cannot tell who is rich by looking at what he drives, but 7 small behaviors reveal who actually has money. And number 6 is almost impossible to fake. 2 men arrive at the same restaurant. Mark parks a new black Range Rover beside the entrance. Ethan leaves a 10-year-old pickup near the back. Who looks rich? Mark. Who is rich? That answer changes when the numbers appear. Both men are 48. Both own successful businesses. Both take home around $180,000 a year. But Mark's success is parked in the driveway. The SUV, the boat, the $70,000 kitchen. After paying for the lifestyle, he invests about $1,000 a month. Ethan owns his pickup outright. He owns the building where his company operates, and he invests around $4,000 a month. That $3,000 monthly difference could grow to roughly $950,000 over 15 years at a hypothetical 7% annual return. Same income, almost $1 million apart. So forget the car. Watch what happens after each man earns more. That is where sign number 1 begins. Sign number 1, his possessions change slowly even when his income rises quickly. Ethan has a record year and takes another $40,000 from the business. 6 months later, the pickup is still there. The same jacket hangs behind his office door. Even the scratched coffee machine survives another promotion. Mark reacts differently. One profitable quarter becomes a newer vehicle. A larger bonus becomes a larger vacation. Success immediately changes what people can see. That is the clue. Watch the delay between someone earning more and looking more expensive. The shorter that delay becomes, the more income is being converted into lifestyle instead of wealth. A genuinely rich person may upgrade eventually, but he does not let every financial victory place another order. And when he finally decides to buy, the first question he asks reveals even more. Sign number 2. He asks for the total cost before discussing the monthly payment. Mark and Ethan look at the same vehicle. The salesperson says, "We can get this down to only $900 a month." Mark asks when he can collect it. Ethan asks, "What is the final price? What is the interest rate? And how much will I have paid when the loan ends?" Monthly payments make enormous prices feel harmless, but $900 a month is nearly $11,000 a year. Replace one $900 car payment with the next for 20 years, and more than $200,000 leaves your account. Before insurance, before repairs, before the investment growth, you gave up. A wealthy person may still finance the vehicle, but he never confuses approval with affordability. He asks, "What will this cost me in total?" That question reveals control long before the bank statement does. And sign number 3 appears in the questions he asks even when nobody is buying anything. Sign number 3, he asks what something produces. Mark tells you what his boat cost. Ethan asks what the warehouse earns. Mark asks what the watch cost. Ethan asks what the company earns. Can you hear the difference? One person is focused on the object. The other is focused on the output. Genuinely wealthy people often ask, does it generate income, increase in value, reduce a recurring cost, create ownership? Federal Reserve research shows that wealthier households hold more stocks and private business equity, while vehicles make up a smaller share of their portfolios. That difference often appears in conversation before it appears anywhere else. One person talks about the price. The other asks what the money does next, and the value of that question becomes obvious when something expensive suddenly goes wrong. Sign number 4, expensive bad news makes him practical before it makes him panicked. At 7:10 on a Monday morning, Ethan walks into his office and finds water spreading across the floor. A pipe has burst overnight. Repairs and lost work will cost around $18,000. What would your first reaction be? Panic? Blame? A frantic look at the credit card limit? Ethan says one word that does not belong in a respectable finance video. Then he asks, what does insurance cover? Who can start today? Which reserve account should pay for this? That is the sign. The problem is expensive, but it stays contained. It does not spread into his mortgage, retirement account, or the next 12 months of his life. Real wealth does not prevent financial damage. It prevents one bad morning from becoming a financial chain reaction. Ethan's reserves stop one expensive problem from controlling the next several months, and sign number 5 shows another way wealthy people protect their time. Sign number 5, he spends money to recover time. Ethan keeps the old pickup, but he pays $4,000 a year for bookkeeping support. Expensive? Perhaps, but it saves him about 5 hours every week. That is roughly 250 hours a year, more than 6 full work weeks. Now ask yourself, would you rather display a newer truck or recover 6 weeks of your life? That is the wealthy person calculation. He pays for the direct flight, the reliable equipment, the software that prevents repeated mistakes. Not because he enjoys wasting money, because he knows cheap solutions can become expensive when they consume time every week. Fake wealth buys objects that attract attention. Real wealth often buys fewer interruptions. The old pickup is visible. The 6 recovered weeks are not. But which one would make your life richer? And sign number 6 reveals whether the person still needs anyone else to understand that choice. Sign number 6, he lets people underestimate him. At dinner, someone asks Ethan, "Do you rent that workshop?" "No, I own it." Then he continues eating. He does not mention that he owns the main building too. He does not reveal the portfolio. He does not turn one answer into a presentation about his net worth. Could you do that? Could you let someone believe you have less, even when you could prove otherwise in 10 seconds? Most people pretending to be wealthy cannot. The logo must be recognized. The watch must appear beneath the cuff. The vacation must be posted before the plane lands. Otherwise, the purchase failed to deliver its real purpose. Recognition. Ethan does not need the correction, and allowing the wrong story to survive gives him an advantage. Fewer requests, fewer expectations, fewer people arriving with a guaranteed business opportunity. Research on conspicuous consumption shows that visible purchases are often used to communicate status. Ethan has stopped paying for the audience. Being underestimated is free. Proving you are rich can become a lifelong subscription, but the final sign reveals whether this privacy is backed by actual power. Sign number 7. He can say no quickly. A dealer offers Ethan an excellent price on a new pickup. The truck is beautiful. He can afford it. He studies the figures and says, "No, mine still works." Then he leaves. No speech, no apology, no promise to return. That same behavior appears everywhere. A bad customer offers a large contract. No. An investment sounds exciting but makes no sense. No. A promotion pays more but takes every evening. Still no. Mark cannot answer as quickly. His mortgage, vehicles, boat, and memberships are already waiting for next month's income. His lifestyle has created its own payroll. That is the escalation nobody sees. The more your image costs, the fewer decisions remain truly optional. American household debt exceeded $18 trillion by 2026. Debt does not merely take money, it can take bargaining power. A high income allows you to buy almost anything. Genuine wealth allows you to reject almost anything. So who is richer? The man who can afford the truck? Or the man who can afford to walk away? Here are the 7 signs again. Number 1, his possessions change slowly even when his income rises. Number 2, he asks for the total cost, not just the monthly payment. Number 3, he asks what something produces. Number 4, expensive bad news makes him practical before it makes him panicked. Number 5, he spends money to buy back his time. Number 6, he lets people underestimate him. Number 7, he can say no quickly. Mark converted every financial success into something other people could see. Ethan converted his into time, ownership, and control. One man looked rich in the parking lot. The other remained rich after the car disappeared. So the next time you see the oldest vehicle outside the restaurant, do not assume its owner cannot replace it. He may simply know that the most valuable things money can buy rarely sit in the driveway.